first graders, it's Mrs. Mathowitz. Today will be our first digital day. I need you to find your orange digital day folder that went home a while ago. When you open it up, inside you'll find a purple page that looks like this. If you choose, you can have somebody at home read the directions to you, and you can skip the video if you understand the directions. Otherwise, keep watching and I will explain the pages inside. Next, you will find the blue digital day menu in your folder. It's going to show you the different math, reading, and spelling activities that you may choose to do today. You have to pick one math, one reading, and one spelling worksheet to do, and then bring them back to school tomorrow for me to look at. First up is math. Please pick one activity from this pack and put it on the left side of the folder when you're finished. Don't forget your name. First page you can choose is an even or odd coloring. Color the picture according to the color code at the bottom. Don't forget to look at the digit in the ones place to decide if it is even or odd. Up next is a graphing page. If you choose this one, you'll use the graph with the bear, deer, wolf, and bunny to answer questions 1 through 7. When you're graphing, don't forget to count the animals to see which one has the most or the least, instead of just looking at which row takes the longest. This is an addition page. At the top there are some problems that are created for you. On the bottom you get to make your own. Don't forget to use the number line to help you out if you need it. The last math page you have to choose from says Piggy Bank Collection. You need to color the coins the correct color, then count each set of coins and write the amounts inside of the piggy banks. Just like with math, you need to pick one reading activity from the pack. When you're finished, put your name on top and put it on the left side of your folder. Your first choice is to read to self. After you finish the story, draw a picture that describes the story and label the characters from the book that you read. Remember, I always like to see a lot of detail, and don't forget to put the title at the top. Your next choice is a word find. We do these all the time, so I know you know how to do it. Find the weather words and circle them, or you could use a highlighter or a yellow crayon to color in the boxes. Then on the back, you need to draw your favorite kind of weather. Up next is winter ABC order. We always find these tricky when we do them in class, so make sure you take your time if this is the one that you choose. The directions say to cut out the winter words, put them in ABC order, and then write the words on the line in your very best first grade handwriting. Remember, ABC order means in order of the alphabet. And if there are two words that start with the same letter, then you go to the second letter and see which second letter comes first in the alphabet. You can ask anybody at home for help if you struggle with this. Your last choice for reading is a reading comprehension sheet. You need to read this short passage about bug hunters and then answer questions 1 through 4 at the bottom. When you're answering the questions, please, please, please use complete sentences. We've been practicing those so much lately. Finally, we have spelling. Choose one spelling activity from the pack, and as with reading and math, when you're finished, make sure your name and number are at the top and put it on the left side of your folder to return to school tomorrow. Your first spelling choice is fancy frames. We've done this one in class. This is where you get to write your spelling words in the fanciest handwriting possible. If you lost your spelling list this weekend, I posted them on our Facebook page and Dojo so you can find them there. Next is magical words. This is where you write all of your spelling words with a white crayon, and then when you're finished, you color over each word with a marker until it magically appears. Make sure you're careful when you're writing, because when we make mistakes, they were super hard to see. Your third spelling choice is spelling spirals. This was the one where we started on the outside of the spiral and we wrote the word all around the spiral until we got to the inside and ran out of room. Your last choice for spelling is smartphone spelling. What you need to do is write the word on the line above the smartphone, and then where it says code, you're going to find the code that you would type into a phone. So if your word was mail, you would look at the phone and find the M. M is with a 6, so 6 is the first one. Then you look for the A, which is by the 2. Then you look for the I and the L. This one's going to be tricky because we haven't had a lot of practice with it, but it's very, very fun. On the pink page that's last, you'll find Digital Day activities for specialists. Today you need to pick one Phy-Ed and one music activity. Since we wouldn't have had art today, don't worry about art, just do music and Phy-Ed. That's all I have for you today. Make sure you do one activity from math, reading, spelling, music, and art. When you're finished, put that activity on the left side of your folder. Make sure your name and number are at the top and bring the entire folder back to school tomorrow for me to look at. If you are still confused or have a question, go ahead and have an adult send me a message on Dojo, or they can email me. Your spelling list is on Dojo if you need to find that. Have a very good first Digital Day, and I'll see you back at school tomorrow.